should the Niners sign Aldon Smith? He's going to be a free agent. He was on the team. Kind of a tragic story the way his career ended here, but it's an amazing story how he's gotten his career back together. Would it be worth it?
Yeah, Aldon Smith, the players definitely work it. The 49ers have a weakness at the speed rushing, edge rushing position. You know, D Ford was brought in to be that speed rusher, and we saw it at times in 2019, and that element wasn't really on the defense. You had Deion Jordan and Jordan Willis are two guys that I'm high on that kind of replicate Ford's playing style. Aldon Smith, is he that much of an upgrade over Jordan Willis and Deion Jordan at this stage of his career? Maybe. I would just prefer, for his own sake, for him to stay away from the Bay Area. Just, you're on a great track right now. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't come back this way. That's my 2 cents on Aldon Smith.
Interesting.
I think Aldon Smith should stick with wherever Jim Sula goes. I don't know if the Cowboys retained him when they hired Dan Quinn, but go follow Tom Sula or head to Denver if he and Vic Fangio had a good relationship. I think he should stick with favorable systems and favorable environments, like Nick said. Keep on the right track because everyone wants Aldon Smith to be playing football. He's a good football player, and the best way to do that is to stay in favorable places.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. I don't know if the Bay Area is a trigger for him, but it did seem like he was maybe an alcoholic. Maybe it seemed like that was an issue. Like he had big issues with alcohol at a young age, and it ruined his career. But it seems like he's got it going. I mean, got his life back on track. It seemed like he's a productive professional member of the Cowboys. He played well this year. He's not old. Is he even 30? Is he 30? He might be 30 years old. I mean,
yeah, I'll look it up right now while you're going on.
He's going to be one of these veterans who's going to be squeezed out in this 180 million pandemic salary cap. He won't command a lot of money. You probably get him on a 1-year deal, maybe $2 million, maybe less. I think it would be a hell of a story. Guy got his life back together, gets another chance to come back to the team where he set records. I think it'd be really cool. It would be. I don't think necessarily he would have like a relapse because he's in the Bay. I don't know. They should at least investigate it because it's a cool story and he's still a hell of a player, in my opinion. Yeah. He could fit a free defense, have him come off the bench and let him work with Chris Kosarick, who's just as good as Jim Tomsula. I'd be interested.
I'd definitely be interested too. And I agree with what you said earlier about the Bay Area not necessarily being a trigger because he had so much other stuff going on. You know, it's pure speculation when I'm
triggers to him. Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of variables, but I think you can bring back Deion Jordan and Jordan Willis for the same price as Aldon Smith. So I think you'd have more depth keeping those two guys than dishing out $4 or $5 million for Aldon Smith. I don't know what exactly he met. But, you know, it was his first year back after 6 years. He's going to be 31, 32. I literally just looked it up. I don't know how it slipped my mind. But, yeah, I think they're better sticking with Jordan Willis. He looked promising. But it would be a hell of a story. And I would love
sign them all. I mean, I'm sure it would cost you like $350. You know what I mean?
You might be able to get all three of those guys for the price of Kerry Hyder.
That's what I'm saying. But, I would definitely rather sign Aldon Smith than Kerry Hyder.
How about he heads to Jacksonville with Balky and that fun place. They got the.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I really wouldn't be surprised. That's one of his most prized draft picks of all time, Aldon Smith. I mean, they brought Bruce Miller back. That guy had like 8 felony charges, or 7.